Hello, dear traders and investors. The analytical community is with you. System.GURU.Markets. We start with general data on the corporation. A little further, we will consider each indicator in more detail. If you are interested, you can put it on stop. You can take a closer look at all the indicators of the corporation under study. Now let's look at the company's current performance. Goldman Sachs Group, Inc., ticker GS. This review was generated using information as of April 15, 2025. According to Classification Guru, Markets company Goldman Sachs Group, Inc. belongs to the subcategory Bank Broker. 14 companies take part in the comparison. This is more or less representative. The result for the company under study is as follows: 2.5 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 1.9 points. If you look very broadly, within the US stock market in general, we can see that the average result for the US stock market in aggregate is 1.9 points, against a score of 2.5 points for the Goldman Sachs. Comparing the dynamics of a company's share price, the Goldman Sachs and subcategory companies, we can see that over 12 months the company's shares Goldman Sachs Group, Inc. showed a change of 26.8%. 21% are against price changes in the subcategory. This clearly does not indicate anything, but this fact must be taken into account. Market capitalization of the corporation, the Goldman Sachs valued at $156.62 billion, with a subcategory capitalization of $632 billion. The Goldman Sachs accounts for a share of 24.765%. This is one of the leaders in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $108.7 billion. With a balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory of $348 billion. The Goldman Sachs accounts for a share of 31.214%. Having made a comparison of the shares of market and balance capitalization, we will see the following. Occupied share: the Goldman Sachs in the subcategory in the case of stock market capitalization assessment is 24.765%. The balance sheet capitalization is 31.214%, which is 26% more than the share of stock market capitalization. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory, good, 1 point. The organization's financial liabilities amount to $599.979 billion. Debt to book capitalization is 552% of capital. Assessment by the level of the company's financial obligations, very bad, -2 points. The balance of the company's market value to profit corresponds to 11.6. The average for the subcategory is 13.8, which is 16% lower than in the subcategory. Assessment of the company's stock market value to profit indicator in comparison with companies in the subcategory, good, 1 point. Profit for the last 12 months amounted to $13,524 million. Future earnings over the next 12 months are expected to be $15,301 million. 13.1% more than now. Assessment of the estimated future profit in comparison with in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The company's value to revenue ratio is 1.2. The average in the subcategory is 1.7, which is 29% lower than in the subcategory. Assessment of the company's market price to revenue indicators in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $126,350 million. Future revenue over the next 12 months is expected to be $142,950 million, 13% more than currently. Assessment of expected future sales indicators in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The sales margin is 10.7%, with an average in the subcategory of 12.3%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 1.6%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, tolerable, 0 points. The company's share by number of personnel in the subcategory is 13.849%. This is 79% less than the market capitalization share. This shows an imbalance in the company's market value, the Goldman Sachs, most likely towards revaluation. The amount of market capital for each employee of the organization is equal to $3,368,000. And for the subcategory, $1,884,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 78.8%. Assessment of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per employee is $290,900. Average in the subcategory, $136,800. And the difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 113%. Assessment of profit per individual employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The company's revenue per employee is $2,717,000. By subcategory, $1,111,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 145%. Assessment of sales per company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The volume of sales transactions was 1.3%, with an average for the subcategory of 1.4%. This is an indicator of a possible short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 42% for the company Goldman Sachs Group, Incorporated. Whereas in the subcategory, the RSI level, 14, is 45%. Potentially, securities of the subcategory are valued in the same way as company shares Goldman Sachs Group, Incorporated. The actual valuation of the company's shares is approximately $504. The consensus price estimate for the company's shares is approximately $609. The dynamics of the current estimate and consensus forecast is approximately 21%. Let's go to the order table. It is available to everyone. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions publicly made in a given season by the Stock Valuation Information and Reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free. Link in pinned comment. Based on the analysis of the company, the Goldman Sachs Information and Reference System.GURU.Markets, the following decision is made. Do not open an order, as this video is an overview. Thank you all for watching this video and using the Information System.GURU.Markets.